Well, welcome to Paris, friends. I hope that you enjoyed your trip here in France. Also the Tower Eiffel, and I hope you enjoyed your visit in the PSG Stadium, which is the cathedral of the soccer team, one of the soccer teams of the world. So we move on to the Musée du Louvre. There's one of the huge museum in the world, which is in France, actually, in Paris. So this is the museum outside. So let's go in. The painting that we want to show you, present you, is the Ode of the Horatii. So it's by Jacques-Louis David. So this is important. This is neoclassicism. So it was basically the neoclassicism was revival of the classical style. So this is important because this is also in a hard period of the history of French. So of France, sorry. And then, well, you see, you got the arch, and the columns. So simple columns. You have the three brothers. You have the father here, and the swords, the three swords, and you have the women over here. So basically, the story. I mean, this is the story speaks about political conflict between two families. One in the Romans, and the other family is about near Elvan, or is in Spanish we call Arvalonga. So it's about these three brothers. So are going to fighting to the other three brothers to the other country, right? They are Romans. Actually, their motto is Rome or death. So that's the oath of his father. Like the pledge of an oath to going to fight these guys. No, and then, well, this is the story. Okay, so basically, this arch represents of each character of the of the side. For example, the first one represent the three these guys. The second one represent the fathers and the swords, and the third one represent the women. So it's actually the meaning of this arch is like the honor, the death of Rome, and the middle is the wisdom of the father to mature all the passions, all the pleasures, and the second one represents basically the sorrow. So let's move on. Well, this is this guy, the first one, is clothed with the same color, the red color, as his father. So he's the oldest brother. And then the first woman here, the white color, he dressed a white dress. She's Camilla. She's the sister of those three guys. So, but actually Camilla is engaged to one of the Horatii brothers, also to the other brothers the enemy basically, no? And this woman, she is the sister-in-law of her. So she get married with the oldest brother of the Horatii family. So represent actually all the relationship with the family. So they represent the sorrow. And the woman, in the back, she's like basically a servant, a slave with her, with her children. So we can make, the three groups. I mean, we separate this. The painting with groups. So groups of three. So the first one is the arch, so three, and then the second one is all those guys, and then the swords, the three, and then the women, the three. So the father, if you want to see, or you want to add in a group, you can put it with these two children over here, right? And then the father. And then this is a single point of perspective, which is the swords. So it's from the swords to the walls, and then for the soul also to the floor. So it's a single point of perspective. And then you have the golden ratio, These are actually, look at the start. Look, here represent. I mean, like, I don't know why David choose to put the golden ratio or the point of reference here, but it's just a secondary point of David. You know, like to present or also to emphasize that I mean, at that moment, the history or the story of the French Revolution, which is the sorrow. So that's focusing that children, like they are suffering, and just the woman comforting them.